Chapter 5. Revolt of Clitus and Glaucius.
Alexander received dire news. Clitus and Glaucius had risen in rebellion, their tribes uniting in the mountains, while the Arrianians prepared an ambush. Surrounded by threats, Alexander resolved to act without delay and march against them.
Mangarus, king of the Agranians and a longtime friend of Alexander, arrived to aid the Macedonians. Confidently dismissing the threat of the Arrians, he led a swift and devastating attack on the Arrians, neutralizing them before they could interfere with Alexander's campaign. Pleased, Alexander rewarded Langarus and promised his sister Sinus hand in marriage. Langarus tragically died from illness before reaching Pella and reuniting with his bride, leaving the mountains to mourn him silently while Alexander pressed on without his loyal companion. Clitus had seized Pelium, fortifying it with walls and warriors, for it was the strongest city in the land, a key to all Illyria. Alexander encamped near the river, determined to assault the walls at dawn. Clitus strategically positioned his troops and archers in the surrounding mountains. His plan was to attack Alexander's forces from all sides once they advanced on the city. Meanwhile, Glaucius, king of the Talantians, had not yet joined him, and Alexander, unaware of the imminent union of enemy forces, pressed his men toward the city walls. Alexander closed in on the city, setting up camp and planning to encircle it with fortifications to force a surrender through starvation. But fate was about to change.
The next day, Glaucius, king of the Talantians, arrived with a vast army of hillmen. Facing their combined forces with Clitus, Alexander saw that any attack would lead to disaster.
Alexander sent Philotas forage on the nearby plains, but Glaucius, aware of the movement, quickly seized the mountain heights overlooking the plain, blocking Philotas' efforts. When Alexander learned Philotas was trapped, he swiftly led a small force through the narrow defile. His sudden advance forced Glaucius to retreat from the mountains, allowing Philotas and his men to return safely with the supplies by nightfall.
Clitus and Glaucius believed Alexander was trapped in a narrow gorge, hemmed in by towering mountains, the river, and the cliffs, with enemy forces above and Pelium's warriors ready to attack from behind. Despite the deadly terrain and overwhelming odds, Alexander advanced steadily and fearlessly with his men into the gorge.